What is up guys, my name is Sarshad Samir. Welcome to the 7th Java game tutorial. So in this tutorial I'm gonna move the bird up and down. So let's go ahead and get started. Inside the bird image I need two more variables. Let's go ahead and create two more variables. The first variable is going to be private static int speed. I'm going to initialize it as 2, and the other variable is acceleration. Private int acceleration is equal to 1. You will understand why I put static right here and I didn't put static right here, and all this I didn't put static here, and you will understand all these things later tutorials. I'll say later on. And let's go ahead and do the create a movement method. So I'm going to create a movement method inside the bird image so that the bird can go up and down. So it's going to be a public method since I need to access this method from the game panel. So public void bird movement. Let's put it as like this. There we go. And inside this movement method I just need to put some restriction, means if the y if the y variable is greater than or equal to 0 and the y variable is less than or equal to game panel.height, then what I need to do, I need to increase the speed equals speed plus I'm going to increment the speed acceleration by 1, and I need to increase the y value as well, means it's going to go downwards speed. There we go. And as far as this if statement is concerned, as you all know, the y value is initially 400, means 800 by 2 400. So 400 means it's greater than 0 and less than 800, so it's going to come here. Speed, initially the value of the speed is 2, so if it comes here it's going to be 3, because speed is equal to speed plus acceleration, so 2 plus 1 is going to be 3. And if it is 3, the y value is going to be y is equal to y plus speed. Y is going to be initially y is 400 plus 3. So the first value is 403, and the second value is going to be 3 plus 1, that is 4, and the y value is going to be 400 plus 3 plus 4, and the third value is going to be 5, and the third value of y is going to be 400 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So what you can understand from this, we can say y value is increasing. Y value is increasing means the bird is going downwards, means y value is increasing, so the bird is going downwards. This is what happening with the help of this. So let's go ahead and check with 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 this method so you guys can easily understand. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a move method inside this game panel. This is going to be the common move method for the bird as well as for the wall. So I'm going to create a common move method void. I'm going to name it as move, and as we all know, the object of the bird image is bi, since here you can see bi dot bird movement. There we go. So what I need to do after this, now I need to call this move method again and again with this paint method, which means after every 20 milliseconds I need to call that move method is as well. So the object of the game panel is gp, as I told before. Dot, I told before, we are going to have a method right here, that is what the move method, nothing but the move method. Let's go ahead and create that move method, call that move method. So yeah, that's it. Now as you can see, let's go ahead and run so that we can clearly understand what's happening. If I click the window, the bird should go down. Here it's going downwards. So this is what happening. Let's go ahead and run again. It's going downwards. So guys, the main logic is behind this, and the thing is that when it reaches the height of the window, we need to reset the values. So what I'm going to do, else I'm going to reset the values again. Means let's go ahead and create this method. It's auto generator. It's going to be easy, and we need to reset the values. So I'm going to initialize the value as before. Here speed is equal to 2, and the value of the y is going to be 400. So there we go, and let's go ahead and run again. So if I click, yeah, as you can see, it's regenerating the value. As soon as it reaches the height of the window, it's going to regenerate. Means here 400, and it's going to increase 400, 400 and 400, 403, 407, like that. It goes up to 800. When it reaches 800, it's going to uh, reset the values again. So this is what happening right there. So guys, now as we all know, when I click right here, it's going to go inside the game panel, and inside this, when I press the mouse button, it needs to go upwards. So I need to set a mouse press event. So let's go ahead and do that. So to do that, just go to game panel. As you all know, this is the appropriate place for doing the mouse pressed event, as I told before. Here is the comment I marked. So this dot add mouse listener, new mouse adapter, and now I need to set the mouse pressed. Yeah, there we go. And guys, I need to mention about one more thing. We should know the difference between mouse pressed and mouse click. As far as mouse clicked is concerned, mouse clicked is when the mouse button has been pressed and released, which means after releasing the mouse button, then only the event is going to get fired. But as far as mouse pressed is concerned, as soon as you press the button, the event is going to get fired regardless of releasing. So in mouse pressed, you don't need to release to get the event fired. So this is what the difference between mouse pressed and mouse clicked. And now what we need to do, when we press the button, when we press the mouse, the bird needs to go upwards. So I'm going to create a method so that I can call from here. I'm just going to create a method inside the bird image which helps us to go upwards. So guys, you can create a method wherever you want. I'm just going to create right here, and public void, what to name, let's go ahead and name as go upwards. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to initialize the speed variable as -17. So the bird can go upwards. You need to understand how the bird goes upwards if the speed value is -17. That's because if the speed value is -17, forget about these things. If the speed value is -17, speed equals speed plus acceleration, means the first value is going to be -16. So if the first value is going to be -16, the y value is going to be 400 minus 16, and the second value is going to be -15. That's because -16 plus 1, so -15. So the second value of the y is going to be 400 minus 16 minus 15. and the third value of the speed is going to be minus 14, and the third value of the y is going to be 400 minus 16 minus 15 minus 14. So what you can understand, so as you can see right here, the speed is increasing from minus 17, the value of the speed is increasing, and the y is decreasing, so that we can say the bird is approaching towards the zero. So the y is decreasing. This is what happening right here. 400 minus 16, 400 minus 16 minus 15, 400 minus 16 minus 15 minus 14. So the y is decreasing. So we can say the bird can go upwards if we initialize this variable as minus 17 or whatever the value you need. I just prefer minus 17. So let's go ahead and run the program. Before run the program, we need to call this go upwards method. Copy and bi dot go upwards. There we go. And yeah, easy enough so far. Let's go ahead and run the program. Save the program, run it. So as you can see, I'm going to click anywhere to get started. Click. When I press, it's going to go upwards. If I press, the y value is decreasing. That's because the speed is going to be initialized as minus 17, so the speed value is going to increase, so that the y is decreasing. This is what happening when I press the mouse. Press means as soon as I press the mouse, the event get fired. No need to release, no need to wait until I get until I release the mouse button. So this is what for this tutorial. When I here sorry, here when I touch the upper part of the window, it's going to get reset here. So this is what for this tutorial, and in the next tutorial I'm going to set up the movement for the wall image. So don't forget to check out my next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next tutorial.